Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your source for verified currency insights and developments that actually matter. Today's update carries an unusual weight, not because of recycled speculation or overhyped rumors, but due to an undeniable shift in momentum seen across various investor spaces. Whether it's in focused group chats, quiet institutional corners, or global financial conversations, the tone has changed. It's more serious, more aligned. For those who have been holding Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamite Dong for years or even just months, this moment may feel different, and with good reason. This isn't about clinging to blind hope. What's happening now appears to be rooted in verifiable adjustments across major financial institutions, conversations among well-positioned individuals, system updates inside global banks, and activity at foreign exchange facilities all seem to be aligning toward a meaningful event. Veteran holders of these currencies know too well how often the community has faced disappointments and misinformation, but the signals this time aren't just louder, they're more consistent. There are noticeable movements in the background that shouldn't be dismissed. Exchange centers have begun seeing increases in internal activity. Sources have shared that even during non-business hours, banks are performing back-end changes. These updates aren't routine maintenance, they appear to be structural adjustments, including compliance revisions, currency exchange protocol updates, and internal system reconfigurations. Such changes are generally not carried out unless the institution expects a shift in operations. Some reports, while still unconfirmed, suggest that certain banks, especially major institutions like Chase, have initiated discreet communication with select clients. These messages allegedly mention upcoming appointment scheduling, give instructions on currency redemption, and even congratulate recipients for their holdings. Now, for a bank of that size and reputation to take this step, approvals must pass through several levels of compliance and legal oversight. That alone suggests this is no longer just watch-and-wait territory. Institutions don't activate staff and legal departments without reason. So why is this important for everyday currency holders like you? Because preparation time might be shorter than many expect. Even if the revaluation doesn't occur within 24 hours, the activity itself signals the need for readiness. No bank adjusts internal procedures, updates IT systems, and quietly trains staff just for show. These things happen when a trigger point is near. Some reports even mention the setup of secured, dedicated redemption centers designed to handle the exchange of exotic currencies like IQD and VND. These are said to include privacy protections, specially trained personnel, and strict access protocols. If accurate, it means high-value exchanges are being anticipated and could begin soon. As a precaution, now is the time to review your documents. If you're holding either currency, make sure everything's in order. That includes government-issued ID, purchase records, and certificates verifying your currency's authenticity. Damaged or unverified notes may not be accepted. Also, certain banks might ask for tax identification numbers or inquire about the origin of your holdings due to regulatory requirements. The more prepared you are, the smoother your experience will be. And of course, there's the big question: what could the new rates be? While nothing has been confirmed by any government or banking authority, a growing number of financial analysts believe the Iraqi dinar could see a revaluation that brings its exchange rate closer to levels seen before the early 2000s. That would mean a potential doubling or tripling of its current rate. Similarly, the Vietnamese dong has been projected for adjustment due to trade realignments and regional reforms. Again, none of this is official, but if it happens, the impact could be massive. A successful revaluation wouldn't just influence personal finances, it could spark a broader shift across global markets. Some economists are calling it a potential precursor to a major financial reset. If nations like Iraq and Vietnam reposition their currencies, it could impact debt structures, trade balances, and the relative dominance of reserve currencies worldwide. In other words, this isn't just about a payout, it's about a realignment. If this really is the moment many have been anticipating, Preparation will be your greatest advantage. Beyond simply holding currency, you need to make sure all supporting documents are ready. This means receipts, certificates of authenticity, and any proof that connects you to the original purchase. Some banks may require documentation for regulatory compliance, especially under anti-money laundering protocols. Having everything organized could save you hours or even days when timing matters most. Another critical step is speaking with professionals who understand international currencies, tax obligations, and asset planning. If a revaluation does occur and you're able to exchange your dinar or dong at a significantly higher rate, there may be capital gains implications. Depending on where you live, local and federal tax laws could apply. It's essential to consult licensed advisors, whether financial planners, tax consultants, or legal experts, so you're not blindsided later by obligations you didn't plan for. A windfall without planning can turn into a missed opportunity or even a liability. Equally important is how you handle any potential increase in your wealth. Don't rush. It might be tempting to act quickly, but strategic thinking will set you apart. Consider long-term financial security. This could mean eliminating debt, investing in stable income-generating assets, or putting a portion of your gains toward retirement or education funds. Some might use the opportunity to give back, supporting causes, communities, or family. Whatever your goals, remember that discipline and patience after a windfall are just as vital as the timing that got you there. It's worth noting that major financial shifts usually happen quietly before they go public. Institutions don't announce revaluations through breaking news headlines. They make changes in silence through restricted updates to internal systems, overnight software modifications, and private training for employees. These quiet adjustments are designed to avoid chaos. The last thing global markets want is panic-driven behavior. So when you see indicators like system restrictions on currency orders, NDAs for bank staff, or blocked access to rate data, it's not accidental, it's preparation. Why the secrecy? Because if the news broke publicly and prematurely, it could spark panic, rapid currency hoarding, and disruptions in global financial markets. By keeping operations behind closed doors until everything is in place, institutions are protecting not just themselves, but the stability of the global economic ecosystem. And while it may feel frustrating for investors waiting in the dark, this level of caution often precedes massive change. That said, it's important to stay balanced. Even though the signs are aligning and the buzz is getting louder, timelines can still shift. Political decisions, compliance delays, or unexpected global events could cause postponements. The best move isn't to panic or make impulsive decisions. It's to refine your strategy, stay alert, and be ready. The investors who remain calm under pressure are often the ones who benefit the most. Some financial insiders are now suggesting we're no longer counting in months or even weeks. For many, the conversation has moved into the realm of hours or days. That doesn't guarantee anything, of course, but it does indicate that preparations are nearing completion, and if that's true, then the window for final adjustments is rapidly closing. This revaluation story, while focused on Iraq and Vietnam, is much larger than any single country. If this happens, the ripple effects will be global. Central banks, hedge funds, sovereign wealth managers, and institutional investors have already started watching closely. A shift of this scale could reset trade balances, reframe currency dominance, and influence international lending policies. This isn't just about IQD or VND. It's about a recalibration of how value is measured in a connected world economy. If you haven't yet, speak with the right experts. Relying solely on YouTube channels, Telegram chats, or unverified influencers could leave you exposed. This opportunity, if it unfolds, will likely happen quickly and offer limited chances to get everything right. Your preparation today could make the difference between stress and success tomorrow. As always, here on Iraqi Dinar News, we aim to bring you insights that matter without the noise. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to subscribe activate notifications, and share this update with others who are holding IQD or VND. The final chapter in this long journey may be approaching fast, and those who are informed, organized, and calm under pressure will be in the best position to benefit. Stay sharp, stay ready, and we'll see you in the next update.